David?
J.
Okay, that's all I needed. Alrighty, guys. Special treat for you today. It's also the day after Thanksgiving. I didn't post anything throughout Thanksgiving, so I want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving now at my, well, it's a little belated, but you know, nevertheless we said it. Also, we are using a new camera. Finally went and bought one. Tell me how this video turns out. I'm hoping it's going to look a lot better than it did, or that it used to look. So guess what, guys? She is fully registered and insured now. We got it on the road. We've actually put some miles on it now, and here are some things that we have noticed. The inside door handle does not work at all. Also, the seat is stuck in this position. It does not slide anymore. It is rusted. The factory temperature gauge will try to start working after this goes to about 180, and then it'll move up onto the C and then just sticks, and then nothing else happens. The inline 6-cylinder is running like a tank. We have removed both the T-tops and confirmed that the seals leak. Not as bad as you would think either, but they still kind of leak around the edges. We'll sit down in here, and awesome Ford buzzer. Sit that down for just a second. Oh yeah, okay, that'll work. And let's see. Alright. Let's fire it up. Boom. And it's alive. So this old 33, this old 33 is a smoker for sure. It burns oil, but gauge will come up, and it has decent oil pressure. This is more or less a dummy gauge. They're not entirely accurate, so but with the screw-in gauge we tested, and it was all right. Had around 30 at idle, so that was good enough for me. And now the best part is, as I mentioned, the fact that I never even cleaned out the ashtray, but the fact that it moves and it runs, and y'all are crooked, and I'm sorry. I need to find some way to stabilize this camera. I wonder if I can zip that jacket around it a little bit. That might help us out some. The lack of power steering makes it incredibly difficult to maneuver, even though you're sitting there like, Jay, it's a small car. Yeah, but it's a surprisingly heavy small car. This window up. It's probably not going to help. real quick so I can hold you a little better. Still getting used to this new camera, so you'll have to forgive me. But cruising along about 40, 45 mile an hour. We're in third gear. The C3 trans is working exceptional. It kind of leisurely slips into second gear and then falls right into third, but cooking at about 160 degrees on the temperature gauge. It is a cold day today here. We are on the road. She's a runner. I've noticed when it comes to the turn signals, they blink a little slow. For some reason it seems to be blinking at an adequate speed right now, but most of the time they feel very, very, very slow. One-handed, no power steering turn. And if you're wondering about the power steering, yes, you are right, it had power steering. And the, what was it, one of the high pressure hoses developed a terrible leak. It was consuming almost a bottle of fluid a day. David tried to take the old line off and it tore, and then the bolt stripped out inside the housing as it backed out, and we were able to save the threads on the housing itself and mostly chewed the ones off the hose, but we're having trouble locating a new hose. The ones that your over-the-counter parts store sells do not fit this 81 Mustang. I don't know, maybe if the gearbox, the steering box has been replaced, or maybe it's from a different model, but it does not work with the over-the-counter lines that we have found so far. Whoa, no power steering. This isn't so bad to do if you got both hands, but brakes work, but the pedal hardens up real quick. So I don't know if we got a leak on the booster assembly or something somewhere. But like I said, all of our transmission gears work. She backs up. She goes forward. You can manually shift it through all the low gears. Seems to be doing all right. I need to empty that thing out. Heat. We have heat. The heater works, which is good. The horn on the turn signal stock works. Blinkers, headlights, all that good stuff. And yeah, she's doing good. Another thing I like about this new camera is, check this out. I'm in frame. Isn't that neat? And I can kind of see myself at a little corner LCD screen, which is strange. It's not a sight I'm used to seeing, but that's okay. We will get used to this whole assembly. But I am digging the new camera. Hopefully you guys are digging it too. Little guy runs out strong. Shifts pretty good. It's not that great on gas though. Man, it is not that great on gas. As I mentioned, the door handle doesn't work on the inside. But you crank her down and you reach over. You open her up just like that. Also, we cut the mold out of the bottom of the door panels because they had all kinds of nasty looking mold and rot in them. But the bottoms of the doors themselves, as we mentioned, don't look too bad. The floor pan on the back passenger side is looking like a goner. But she is alive and she is running, she is driving. As I mentioned, we got the tags on it. Oh. We found some Batman floor mats at the scrapyard, and then David dug around and found a Mustang plate for the front. That was kind of neat. Had to cut this door panel in the same manner due to water damage and mold. But yeah, she's alive. She's on the road. So hopefully, maybe we can take a little trip or something in it soon. And you guys will we'll bring you along with us now that we've got a new camera. See how it goes. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Drop a comment down below and let us know what you think on our is it Thunderhead 289. It's kind of got me beat on the rustang, and I don't want to call it a rustang because that's very similar to his name, you know. But I got to think of some name for it. But I have called it the rustang for now. But anyway, it's whatever. Tomatoes, tomatoes. We're gonna move on, finish up this video. We'll catch you in the next one. Drop a comment down below, let us know what you think. We got a replacement tail light for this side. Haven't put it on yet. I've just been lazy. David has too. This one's busted on the corner. And then I'm trying to locate a front headlight piece right here. This plastic trim that runs. Yeah, you see it's all broken and pieces missing and tape to try to hold it in. Looking for one of those. And I'm probably going to go and have to put some new tires on it because these just didn't cut the mustard. They way too shaky, way too out of balance no matter what we tried. And but it's alive. So I guess that's what was all important. But guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Let us know how this camera turned out. Does it look all right? Should I go find something else? I thought we were doing all right. It's a Canon. It's one of the handheld Canons. Looked at a bunch of different ones, but Black Friday shopping, we got a late start, so it was a kind of take what was left kind of deal, and this is what we got. So I'm digging it so far. Hopefully you are too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.